Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. In this particular tutorial I'll be showing you how to create this design. Alright, so just permit me for the noise. Let's just head on straight to our tutorial. Alright, so the materials is in the description of this video, but they are locked with a password. Now you get a password, just stay tuned with the tutorial. Alright, so I will just go straight to here. So this is my background. You have the resources. My background is here. So you have the resources, you just insert it into Pixellab. Just come to this is the background, so you can just scale it just like that. So that's the background. So I already have it here. So for my image, I will just come here, my contrast 25, background 20. Alright, I'll use the same contrast 25, brightness 20. Alright, the same effect. Okay, for this particular one I did something like this because I don't like the way the hand was. Don't mind me, I don't know how to post anyway. Post, yeah. I just go to the the photographer, they might just give you some style. Yeah, since I'm not that, just did it for myself. Okay, so I have this one now. I'm just going to position it this way. So I'm going to lock. Okay, let's see this one. Let's just leave it like this. It's kind of okay, but it's okay. So for this particular one, also the same thing. I'm just going to touch this one a bit, then give this one to about 10. You can see the color is kind of different, but let's make it 15. Okay, so I have this one here. Then I'll just come here, bring in a text, highlight everything. I use the name Zaxis, which happens to be my brand name, Zaxis. Okay, King Zaxis. Alright, so we have this align center font. Alright, so we're making use of Montserrat. Let's just make use of black. Just few difference between extra bold and black. So I'll just scale it. And this noise is really pissing me off now. Okay, so I'll increase to about 290. Let's make it 200. So I'll just centralize it. So then I'll just come here and lock it. So the next thing is just, you know what, I still think probably I can still just let me just check the original one, the kind of scale I made use of, as in the line spacing 50. So for this one, definitely I'm going to make use of 50. Alright, so okay, now we show it at the center, right? Right, so we're locking this one. So this one, the front, I don't even know why I actually brought it first anyway. So on this part one in particular, move it here. So if you just joining me for the first time, please hit the subscription button. Okay, then okay, I think this one was actually cropped. Yeah, you just bring it, you just draw it to this particular angle and just click on this check mark. Okay, so we have that one there. And okay, for this one I'm going to give it a bit of shadow, just light. Just click on this and drag this one to this somewhere around here. then click on OK. Alright, so then that's all. Alright, so you just come here and lock this one. Then this other guy, bring it to the front. So you know we've already raised it, so just position it somewhere around here. So maybe I'll just reduce the size a bit. Now I'm just going to cover down my hand. Okay, now I was just thinking of something. Okay, let's leave it this way. But let me just bring in the previous design. If it is like this, I don't think it was actually like that. Okay, so they were actually much bigger than that anyway, so let me try and maintain. Okay, so I'll just position it and just put it somewhere around here. Then this one, increase it a bit. Alright, so let me now hide it. Okay, alright, so this is what I'm having here. Let's see. So I'll just leave it this. Alright, so I will just position this one that way. Okay, so we have it this way. Alright, so this other one, I have this other element. So what I'm going to do is come to, I just want you to, you're not seeing it anyway, so I'll just bring it to the front. So this is the element. When you bring it in, this eye is going to be, this eye is going to be. So it's now your duty to just scale it. I'll just choose the one I want, that one, I'm okay with it. So I'll just come here and play with the eraser, increase the feather, and just so just played around it. So okay, I should have done the other way around. Alright, yeah, I did switch it anyway. Alright, so I'll make use of it like this. Then just increase the size. And let me see, did I use opacity on it? Yeah, opacity -5. But was it necessary? Let's just go ahead with our design. Now the resources will be in the description of this video. Alright, do well to check. Like I said, they are passworded. Okay, now kind of not liking something. Okay, let me increase this. Okay, so I'll just leave it like this. Alright, so I'll now lock it. So there's this particular element which I'll be sending. This one. Just move it to the front. So it's something you can do on your own. But I just like the way I did it there is, I like the feel it's giving me. But don't worry. Okay, I won't send it. I'll just help you. Now you can create it. Okay, tap on the screen. Okay, so these are I came about it. just position it here, copy, position it there, copy, position it there, copy it, position it there, somewhere around here. Alright, so that's how I came about it. Then I successfully merge it and reduce the opacity a bit, not too much. You can see it for when I merge it too. You can reduce the opacity a bit, or you can see what is reflecting here is just the shadow. So this one I'll bring it to the front, reduce the size a bit. Okay, now there's this particular element I'll be sending. Let's see. So I just position it here, but let me show you the real. I reduced the opacity by 10, but this is the real. This is the real one. This is how it was. So you just come here and pick the one you want. So this is the one I want, and I reduce the opacity by 10, and I position it there, reduce the size a bit. Okay, so now we're almost done. So the next thing is, okay, I tried some things. Alright, so this particular element, let's just bring it to the front. Eraser. Now the reason I actually erased that one was because come here and I changed it to white, the overall color to white. But when I come to, okay, let me, instead of changing the color, let's just take it step after the other. So I'll just come and click on this. By default, where it goes, so I increase the tolerance to 55. Okay, so I'll now come here and change the color to white, so you can now see the effect. So here I'll give it shadow, so I'll reduce the shadow a bit to about 5. Then come here and reduce. So I'll just, you know what, I think it's too much. The shadow is too much. I'll just click on this and I'll just draw it somewhere around. Let's leave it somewhere around the edge. Okay. Alright, so I position it here. So there's actually a reason I did like this. Okay, now should I just click on that? Okay, just since it's now like it's having the text, then this one, so you can see the way it is moving. Abby, let's just show your recording. Okay, now we will just come here and lock our text. So the next thing I'll be bringing is the word happy. Or let me just write my name. Okay, so font, Bold. Don't worry, bold will suffice. Don't worry, regular. Regular is okay. Okay. Now just stretch it. Okay, I think I should still reduce the size a bit. Now if I bring out the original one I did, so you see the size. Okay, the original one is here. The size is about 16. You're not seeing it, but me, I'm actually seeing it. So it's 15, 16, 16. So it's kind of okay. You're not seeing the original one anyway, but me, I'm seeing it. Okay, so I just want to check the spacing. 55. Check the spacing of this one. 63. I'll leave it like this. 60. So now it's too close to the head. I want to move it to the top. Okay, right, it's okay there. So the next thing I'll be doing is the name. I'll copy it. This time I'll change it to bold. It's going to be too tiny that you won't see the effect. So then I'll come here and erase this. Come here and bring the word happy. So let me just lock my images. Now when you're done designing, it's advisable you lock your elements. Now for a reason or two, I'm thinking this image is kind of big. Okay, let's just go ahead with our design. So for this one, happy, so I'll just give it. Now just check what I'm doing now. Curve 5. Okay, then I'll just position it somewhere around here. Now the spacing is too much. It's too much. I'll have to increase the size again. Okay, so I'll copy. To hue. Now the reason I didn't make use of that one was because of when I did tolerance, it's going to be invisible, you won't be able to see it. So this one is curve should be now. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. So this particular one, copy. So edit, CEO, right. So I'll just highlight it here, then come here and change the color. This for the CEO. I'll make use of this default colors in Pixellab. I use this one a lot. Okay, then I'll come here and change the font of CEO to extra bold. Now this noise is really pissing me off. Okay, now I have this. So the next thing is I'll just copy it, double click, 21st December take. Alright, so come to font, bold is okay. Okay, so I'll change it to white. I'll increase the size. Then the line spacing, reset it. Alignment, center, necessary. Then shadow, very essential. Then I'll just okay. Alright, so I'll just move this one. Okay, so if it is too dark, you can just come here and it's your choice. You can just play around this. Just leave it at 70. Let me leave it at 70. 21. Alright, so the next thing is the name of the celebrant is on the top, so I'll just bring in the birthday wish. So let me copy this. I think I should have one in my clipboard. No, I don't. It is out. So let's just imagine. Okay, I pray that you become all God wants you to be. You become who God wants you to be. So I'll just have to okay. So come to this time, it will be left aligned, but come to spacing, reset. Then just no, there's nothing there, so alright, so that's the birthday wish. So now I have this particular element. Let me bring it to the front. So the original thing was when you bring it in, it's going to be as big as this. So you just need to do is, all I just did was, I didn't want anything. When you're using too much confetti in your design is going to look terrible. I see so many people design and they just pack everything. It is very bad. Please avoid it. So I'll just position it somewhere around here. Now on this confetti, you see I already made use of brightness -20, contrast 25. So we'll copy, position it here, copy, this time I reduce the size, I position it here, then copy, position it there. So it's now going to be all over, so I can still reduce the size again. It's not going to be all over my design. Now I don't like it when it's too much, when you're using something that is too much. Now it's your choice, so but this is my own choice. You can just play around it. So this is my own choice. This is where I choose to put it. Alright, so I'm done with this design. Okay, let's look at the original one. Okay, so we can now export. So let's save. Alright, in case you're just joining me for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Okay, now the password for the image, the resources is image, small letters, image. Alright, let me just type it once we are still once it's done rendering. In case you just joined me for the first time, smash that subscription button. So password, so let's just wait for it to load. It's taking time. Password, okay, no, let's make use of it. Password, let me just make use of my brand name, Zaxis. Alright, the password is Zaxis. All small letters, please. Okay, Zaxis. Alright, so I'll just delete this. So the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be going to Snapseed. I'll come to Ascend Tweak. So let's wait while it loads. So in case you join me for the first time, smash that subscribe button, hit it hard so you get, and also the notification button. Tune image, come to saturation, reduce it a bit. Okay, let's just leave it at 22. Now you can see the face. So the next thing is okay, tonal contrast. Okay, I'm okay with it this way. So this is what we now have. Alright, so we are done. Now for the one at the back, I didn't tamper with it. So I was even thinking of desaturating it, the image at the back. My image I use at the back. I think I desaturated it. Yes, I did. I desaturated it a bit. I reduced, make it about 15. Then before I exported. So for this particular one, I made it about 15 before I exported. Then you can just go ahead with the process all over again. Alright, so that's all for this video. Hit the subscribe button. So let's see in another one. Check my new videos or my previous videos in case you joined me for the first time. Alright, so we'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button.